American truckers really have been struggling for years, but new tariffs could put the industry in an even bigger bind. So President Trump set to impose a new duty on medium and heavy-duty trucks, which analysts say could cause a major spike in costs to make and repair big rigs. NewsNation's Ryan Bass following this one for us. So, Ryan, the president really doubling down on these moves despite some of the pushback.
Yeah, and Kelly, President Trump says that this is meant to protect the American trucking industry, but drivers on the ground that we talk to say it could actually do the opposite. They say what they really need right now is stability, not uncertainty, as the entire industry tries to stay afloat. Now, President Trump posted on Truth Social about the increase in those tariffs, saying that the outlined a 25% tariff on heavy-duty trucks made overseas, calling it a move to shield U.S. truck makers from what he called unfair outside competition. Set to take effect November 1st, it covers most medium and heavy-duty trucks and key parts like engines and transmissions. Now, the trucking industry has been on shaky ground long before this tariff. Freights have slowed since 2022, with companies folding, costs climbing. S&P Global says about 40% of big rigs sold here in the U.S. come from Mexico and Canada, and even U.S.-made rigs rely heavily on foreign parts. Louis Pugh with the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association says the problems run deeper than just tariffs.
The real problem in trucking and why the trucking economy is down and continues to be down goes back to more issues of overcapacity, overbuying. The industry is reeling and suffering because of lots of other things. Tariffs just a new thing that's being added on to the top.
And Louis is not wrong. I mean, Department of Transportation data shows that freights have been slowing for more than 2 years now, and experts warn new tariffs could pile on to some of these existing challenges, Kelly, from driver shortages to higher costs for not just parts, but also repairs and maintenance.
Yeah, this is a big deal. And Ryan, if these tariffs do take effect, will Americans start to see higher costs passed on to them? I think that's what many viewers are thinking right now.
Yeah, especially with so much being shipped on freights from coast to coast across the country. Most likely is the answer. I mean, Craig Decker with Brown, Gibbons, Long, which advises companies in transportation and logistics, they get built into prices, he says. That happens at the border. They don't just keep it there. They build it into the prices. It becomes a trickle-down effect. Right now, Craig said that it's truckers feeling it most because they're not getting the compensation they deserve. But he said consumers could very well be next as these tariffs get slapped on the trucking industry. And of course, those costs have to go somewhere, Kelly.
Yeah, well, stay tuned. All right, Ryan, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.